Welcome back again to Irinka's Kitchen. I'd like to share another family favorite recipe, and it's called potato soup. It's in Hungarian, it's called KRUMPLI LEVES. So what I have here is I've cut up some potatoes. There's 3 medium potatoes, and there's 1 small sweet onion, and I've got 2 cloves of garlic, and sea salt, a half a teaspoon of sea salt, and a teaspoon of vegeta, and some sprigs of fresh parsley. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to begin by heating up some vegetable oil. So I've got 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and so I've brought it to about minimum heat. So I'm going to be adding some onions to this, and I'm going to fry the onions until they sort of have a glossy look to them. So I'm going to fry the onions, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the potatoes and garlic. So I'm just going to bring this up to a higher heat. So I'm slowly going to bring up the temperature, making sure that I'm not burning the oil. So I've got it at about a level 4. So I can hear it sizzling a bit, and then I'm going to bring it up slowly again. I'm going to bring it to about a medium heat, and I'm going to keep doing this for approximately 3 to 5 minutes. And then I'm going to add my potatoes and garlic. I'm going to continue to fry that approximately 3 to 5 minutes. Now this is a great recipe that can be served as a main meal. It's very filling, and you can probably add some noodles to it if you like, or it can be used as a starter dish, and then you can serve your main meals. And there's lots of great recipes for meat dishes that you can use for this recipe. Very simple, and my mother would make this at least once a week, and it was actually quite a tasty recipe. It has very few ingredients in it, so it's very easy to make, quick and easy. So I've got some fresh parsley, so I'm going to add that to the potatoes and the onions, and I'm going to continue frying that. I'm just going to bring down the temperature a little bit more, just keeping an eye on the temperature so you're not burning any of the ingredients. Then we have the spices. So I'm going to get some sea salt, half a teaspoon of sea salt, and a teaspoon of vegeta. Now if you can't get a hold of vegeta, you can use a vegetable base. I'm sure that you can find that at your local grocery store or even a deli. I'm just going to bring the heat down a little bit. It's getting a little bit too hot. And then of course I'm going to get a sprinkle of pepper. I'm just going to do a small sprinkle of pepper, not too much. And I'm going to continue frying that a bit longer. And this recipe doesn't take too long to do. So I've got here 4 cups of water, and I'm going to add another 2 cups, making that 6 cups of water. About a cup of water will actually sort of evaporate, so you need to put at least 6 cups of water into this recipe. So what I would do is I would bring this to a quick boil. So I'm going to bring it up to high heat, and I'm going to bring it to a quick boil, and then I'm going to cook it for approximately 30 to 45 minutes. Check to make sure that the potatoes are cooked, and then it's ready to serve. So I will be back and I will show you what this great recipe looks like. Welcome back again to Irinka's Kitchen. I had a pot of soup on the stove for approximately 40 minutes, and it's called KRUMPLI LEVES, and it is potato soup. So it's a very simple and easy recipe that can be put together within about 20 minutes. And the only ingredients that you have is parsley, onions, garlic, and potatoes, and a bit of seasoning. And it can be served within about 40 minutes. So what I have here in a serving dish is the potato soup, and I've also served it in a soup bowl. So I'd like to show you what this great recipe looks like. Now it is smelling just great. I mean, you can smell the onions and the garlic and the parsley and all the seasoning. So it can be served as a main dish, or it can be served with other dishes that I've mentioned on my website, some meat dishes. So this could be sort of like a starter dish. So I hope that you enjoy cooking this for your family and friends. Until next time, bon appetit et joyeux vadet. If you have any questions or comments, you can contact me at irene@irinkaskitchen.com or irinkaskitchen.com.